What's up, guys? This is Kodiibear, and welcome to my Escape from Tarkov guide on like 3 different weapon modifications that are really simple. But first, I wanted to thank my new subs. I think I got 4 or 5 over the last 2 weeks, and I got like 4 more followers on Twitch, which is sweet. So thank you. I wanted to apologize. I have not made a video in about 2 weeks. In the last 10 days, like my Jeep broke down, my furnace broke, my internet went down. And then I did get a new job, which is sweet. It's a video editing job that I love. I started at 20 hours a week, and now they want me up to 30, which is fine with me because that's just more money. But yeah, so basically a lot of good things, a lot of bad things, which is why I haven't been able to upload a lot of stuff IRL. But anyways, we're gonna get right into this. I'm just gonna do it in one take because I have appointments with people to come fix my furnace and things going on today, so I'm sorry if the quality is not up to par, but let's get into it. So the 3 guns I chose were just the cheapest on the market. The first one's the AKS-74U, second one was the AK-74, and the third one was the AKS-74U. I don't know why this gun's so cheap. I use this gun a lot, and it's because it's really, really good. So my first tip is gonna be whenever you kill someone or like you kill a scav that has a sight, I would keep like something in your inventory. Like I use this black rock here, and I keep all my sights in it because the sights is the most expensive part. So like these 3 sights are my favorite. You can use whatever one will fit on this. We'll get to that in a sec. But the XPS3, the PK06, and the P1X42 Weaver. These 3 sights are my favorite. I use these probably the most. And but the one drawback to like modding your gun with that to have a sight is the sight's like the most expensive part. All 3 of these guns were only about, like, this one was 10,000, the 74 was 12, and this one was 16. So the whole gun itself is actually cheaper than these sights. So if you can do that, that'll save you money for starters. But let's get into it. So I don't know how much you know about Tarkov, if you're just like, you have no idea how to kit out a weapon yet, or if you have a little bit of knowledge. Most people right click the weapon and then they hit filter by item, and then they scroll to like the last page, and then you double left click on a gun that you think looks cool, and then they copy that build. But today we're not going to do that. Today I'm just going to give you it's actually quite a few different weapon builds for these 3 guns that are all super affordable, but they perform really well. Like, so I mean, these builds, like without the sight, you'll probably only spend like 30,000 rubles on a gun, which is insane. With a sight, you're looking at about 50 in general, just depending on the market. So real quick, what I would do if I were you, these are gonna be the things that you need to add to your wish list. It's gonna be these ones right here. I'm gonna add them all over here. Or this one too. And so, the DTK-1, absolutely need to add to your wish list. The TT-01, the B10, the RK-0, which is the best budget, in my opinion, it's the best budget foregrip. The EPG, or just do SI enhanced pistol grip, sorry. The RK-3, which is my favorite one. The recoil butt pad, the GP25, and the AK-ML. So what you're gonna do, take this off. And I would also hotkey the TBL, the blue laser. And what you do, so how you do that if you're really new, is you just right click, filter by item, and then you right click it again, and you hit add to wish list. And what it does is it puts it in this list of things so that you don't have to go looking for it constantly. It just makes it a lot easier for you. But basically every one of these components is gonna be less than like 9K. 9,000 rubles, so it makes them really good. Alright, so the biggest thing is gonna be the handguard. So if you want to use the Zenit B10 handguard, you don't have to do anything else to it. It comes already with you can just attach anything you want to it. When you compare it to the AKML handguard, so this has a lot more ergonomics, double, but has no recoil control. This has +3 ergonomics and -1 recoil, so it's just kind of a personal preference. Just to look at the price, if you don't have it unlocked yet, like see Skier sells it for 45, you can get it for a lot less on the AKML. And the B10 6,000 rubles, so it just depends on what you want. If you buy the AKML, you do have to buy the Magpul 4-inch and 2.5-inch guides, which are not expensive. It's like 1,000 and 2,000 rubles each. So we're gonna kit these two first, then the AKS-74U. So these are like low to mid-tier kits, just to get you started and used to how to kit a gun in Tarkov. Once you've added all of these to your agenda, or to your wish list, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the weapon, take off the pistol grip, take off the rear sight, which is the X6P1, and the gas, or whatever this is called. Sorry, it's like the, whatever. The handguard, sorry. So you take those three off, and then you're gonna put on, depending on how much rubles you want to spend, this grip's 4,000, this one's 8. So for this gun, we'll just add that to it, the pistol grip. I'll add the AKML to this one with the 4-inch and the 2-inch guides. Then you can throw the RK0 on there. And then the TT01 is what replaces that rear sight. It goes right here. So this is like the piece that most people are like, why can't I put a sight on my gun? If you're using these AKs, the ones I've got in the video, and well, it works on most of them actually in the game, this right here is sick. This is what basically makes it so you can put a sight on your gun. And then you can throw whatever you want on there. And then the DK01, and then the butt pad. Bam. Just that easily. We already have, like, this is a pretty good AK. It's got less than 200 recoil horizontal and 73 horizontal. It's pretty nuts. It's definitely not like a top tier AK. I mean, you can kit out an AK way more than this. And then I always add a laser sight because it makes it better to hip fire recoil. So this one, I'll just show you how easy it is. Same thing. Take off the handguard, the pistol grip, and the rear sight. Add the RK3 on there, the B10. What's nice about the B10 is you don't need to add anything else. Just put that on there, put the TT01, and then like the XP3. Look at that, bam, and then the Zenit. You're done. Pretty cool looking AK. It went from like a dirt beat to like, okay, like this thing's pretty sick. So those are like the two kits I probably run the most. Like if you're going reserve, or like just, I don't know, not even reserve, just in general, like this is a really good low to mid tier kit. Like this whole thing probably costs $50,000 if you use flea market, if you don't have the traders unlocked. With traders, I mean, they're like maybe 55, 60, it just depends. So that's like the easiest way to kit a gun. And if I were you, if you like these kits, just right click on it. You can hit edit preset, and you can just hit save as and name it whatever you want. So that way you don't even have to go looking for all the cheapest parts. It'll do it for you. So we'll go ahead and fold these, or that one anyways, put these down here. So now we're gonna, this is like if you just want a really basic build for a gun, this is gonna be for the AKS-74U. Same exact build, right? You're gonna use the DTK1. Sometimes these guns do come with their own muzzle brakes, but for 4,000 rubles, it's worth it to just get this in general. Just make it simple, just slap it on there. It basically has double the recoil control. You need this to kit out an AKS-74U. It's called the B18. And you also need this, the AKS-74U dust cover. So slap it on there, B18 goes on top, and then you can put a sight on it. Bam, just that easy. Take that pistol grip off. We'll just grab this one because it's a cheaper one. And what's cool, so like, I don't know if you saw, I'll slow it down a little bit. So like, these parts regularly go for less than traders on the flea market. That's what's so cool about the flea market. So like, these gun builds are super affordable, right? Put this on there, bam. You got a pretty kitted AKS-74U. 237 horizontal is not terrible. 79 vertical recoil. Bam. If you do want to kit it a little bit more, you can take, let me see, it's this lock, I think. Yeah, AKS lock. So this piece right here, you can add it to your list. It's the AKS-74U, AKS-74U PT lock. So you can actually just take this whole thing off, add that to it, and then the PT1 Classica Zenit stock it's only 12,000 rubles. It's pretty cheap from Skier. and you can slap it on there, and that brings the recoil down even more. And if you're feeling really frisky, you can actually take this off. So it's called you can get what's called the B11 AKS-74U handguard. You can throw it on there, makes it a little bit better. Then you can just find this RK0, right click, you know, or go to your wish list. Hopefully, if you added it, bam. That's a pretty good gun. It went from what was it, 240 to 205. So these are just really simple builds that are super affordable. That I would use, because like the hardest thing in Escape from Tarkov is probably the weapon modding. A lot of people struggle with that when they start the game, but it's really not that hard. But these are like the 3 builds I would regularly use, just because they're really affordable, I guess. Like, they're super affordable and super effective. It's like the best of both worlds. If you want, you can also take this one off, slap the AKS-74U lock on there, and you can then throw the Zenit on there if you're want a little bit more or a little bit less horizontal recoil. So yeah, anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys liked it. Let's go like that. Let's just throw this back on there. Anyways, so make sure that you add those items to your wish list, because it just makes it a whole lot easier to find on the flea market. These prices do vary a lot, obviously, but these are the most effective, like, low to mid-tier gun builds that I've done and that I've found myself. So I hope that you enjoy them. I hope that you like the video. Again, sorry that it's a little bit rushed and kind of a little bit messed up. It's just I got a lot going on today in my real life. So if you did like the video, please subscribe. Please like it, and follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Kodiibear. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped you guys, and have a good day.